Hello, everyone. I'm Ali, and today we're going to talk about how we can practically implement any concept, the macroeconomic and microeconomic concepts that was discussed in the last few weeks in our lives and within our profession. Well, the first thing that I learned is that every decision I make comes with an opportunity cost. So I always consider the trade-offs now, and I consider the impacts on my life. So, and the second thing that I learned is to make marginal improvements. So, instead of implementing significant changes, overhauls, I will focus on making gradual progresses, refining processes, and fine-tuning existing systems, and then to achieve better outcomes. And the third lesson that I learned, which was from the determinants of demand, was that the rivals in a business field are not necessarily the ones supplying the same product or services, but also the ones supplying the substitute products. So in a sense, I'm just trying to say that I now understand that the importance of the substitute and complementary products affecting my business. And furthermore, is that it's important to know that the market structure before entering a field and see if the market is perfect competition, or monopolistic competition, or oligopoly or monopoly. So, by identifying the type of market, I'll be able to assess like the level of competition, or the number of competitors, and the degree of market power held by firms. So this will help me to make informed strategic decisions about market positioning, differentiation, and competitive advantages. And lastly, I learned to consider the elasticity of demand for my products, or to see if the product is and see if the product is, for example, is price sensitive or less responsive to price changes. So, for example, if my service or product have elastic demand, I would like lowering. So, lowering the prices may lead to a significant increase in demand. So, which may attract more clients. So, conversely, if demand is inelastic, I may have more flexibility in pricing without significantly affecting the demand. So, yeah, so that's what I learned. This the combination was my profession and my life. So, yeah. It's that's all about it. What about you, Jasmine?
Hello everyone. Uh, yeah, since week one, I have learned economics in a very deeply way, and I got to know about this business economics is highly relevant as it provides insights into how business actually operate with a economic framework. By understanding concepts like the demand and supply, pricing strategies, cost analysis, and market structures, uh, I came to know about that individuals can make informed decisions in both personal and professional context. The perfect paradigm that I can share here is in personal finance, understanding supply and demand dynamics can help individuals make better investment choices, while cost analysis can aid in budgeting or saving. In a professional setting, concepts like pricing strategies can inform on product pricing and promotion strategies, while market structure analysis can guide market entry or the expansion plan. Practically, if we implement these concepts in that involve applying to real world scenarios, um, I can share you an example. Like in a business setting, one could use cost analysis techniques to identify the cost saving opportunities or the optimization of the production processes. And in the same way, we can also understand the supply and demand dynamics, which can inform inventory management decisions to avoid stock outs or overstocking. Other than that, I have learned the elasticity, that which is the most important topic in the economic point of view, that how feasible you are, how flexible you are, that in a business world. So I think these are the most crucial topics that I have learned that seriously implemented in the economics, and uh, which benefit the government, both micro and the macroeconomics. That's all.
Um, as far as I'm concerned, I think economics opened up a completely new angle of how you think and make decisions because there are so many aspects that it makes you think about and statistically think about, not just, intuitively. A lot of times people take decisions on intuition. But when you look at cost, when you look at productivity, you can see it on pen and paper that how it is right now and tomorrow how it's going to go. And not just that, you're able to physically calculate the impact of that to the incremental level, that how much something makes a difference and how that's going to add up tomorrow. Another thing, personally, I feel is um, how you see competition and how people who are selling the same thing that you're selling can become power in itself. For example, if you're looking at monopolistic market, this is what I felt. I could be wrong, but when you have monopolistic market, you have different sellers and buyers and competition, and you cannot, price things the way you want them. You have restrictions and stuff on that basis. But at the other end, if you have like a small group of people selling the same stuff in a oligopolistic market, then it can become power. The entry is restricted. Decisions lay in the hands of very small group of people that pretty much dominate the entire world. I learned that through pharmaceutical knowledge. That when I was learning, I just felt cheated in a way as a customer because I am not running a pharmaceutical business. I'm just studying. But the fact that we can be manipulated, if we didn't know economics, if we didn't understand this in our lives. Politics, one of my classmates and I, we were discussing that when you're learning about GDP and budget, it comes up in news all the time. So you're actually able to dissect it and understand how it really plays into our lives and how we can be a part of that. You and I will think, I'm not going to calculate national income anytime in my life, but we don't realize that we are a part of it, and it's important, even if we don't physically calculate it, to have the knowledge of it at some way or the other if you're hiring people for the business or just paying taxes. Um, it's good to have the knowledge and the perspective of evaluating in a way. That's for me. Trigger.
Mm, yes. Uh, I, as I am from engineering background, so I don't know much about economic concepts like demand and supply. I just know about GDP. But in this 10 week, I find out that how the economic concepts works in real life. For example, opportunity cost. That if in my every decision there is involvement of trade-offs, and the concept of opportunity cost quantifies the value of the next best alternatives. For example, choosing to spend money on vacation means forging the opportunity to invest that money or spend it on other goods and services, or like groceries and my rent also. So that kind of concepts I learned from in these 10 weeks. Some other concepts like inflation. Uh, I find out that nowadays groceries and housing rents prices are very high, and why this scenario generates, and because of that inflation. So inflation refers to the rate at which the general level of prices or good services is rising. So yes, I just found out that, and also some concepts related to government like monetary policy, fiscal policies, I also know about I don't know about them earlier, but in now I can say that I know some aspect about monetary policy and fiscal policy, how government earn money or make money, and how they distribute money in society or in through the customers and every person. Also, I know about some income inequalities, like the distribution of income in government might be not well or not properly. So I just know about some concepts from these economic lectures, and I think it would be very helpful for me to understand that concept and apply in my real life.
That's
So,
awesome. That's great. All right. So, thank you all for joining. And is anything, if anyone of you wants to add, no, it's the time. We have 1 minute. If not, then okay.
I
All right,
think
then good. Yeah.
I just a little bit that I wanted to add was what we learned is definitely very helpful in our daily lives, but I feel that there has to be more that we should be possibly learning as an entrepreneur to manage finances. Major aspects of economics is finances and how to manage them in a minute incremental way. I think that is something that we should probably learn.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah,
Like everything that we learn, we should apply them. Otherwise, we're gonna forget them, and that's like it's natural, and just need to keep that in mind. All right, guys. Thank you for joining, and have a great day.
okay.
Take care,
Have a
guys.
nice day,
Bye.
bye.
guys. Bye.
Bye, everyone.